Are you ready for some purple passion? How about that? Yeah. Let's do some purple stuff today. We've got some beautiful flowers, and we're going to make an all purple arrangement. And I think that'll be fun. Coming up in season 3 of Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom, which starts in April on PBS stations all across the country, we have a show that is called Purple Passion. And it's about purple flowers and all things purple. And so many people love purple. I think it's very interesting when you ask people about purple. My friend Lee Heisman told me that people who have an affinity for the color purple have a definite characteristics about them that are kind of their horoscope. Purple is the color of passion. It's the color of royalty. People who like purple are extremely generous. And it's also interesting to find out, too, that they will spend a little bit of extra money on things that they really want, whether it's for themselves or other people, people who like purple. And they're very willing to share, too. And they very typically wear purple. So, think about the purple hat group and all that kind of stuff, too, that is out there. But if you like purple, today's your day. I think about my friend Claudia Dinwiddle. She loves purple. And today we'll be using our purple tools from Dram. So I have my compact pruner. I also have my bypass cutter. And it's interesting. Swiss Army also makes a purple knife as well. And we also have a purple watering can over there from our friends at Arcadia Garden Products. So if you want to look at them up online, they also have blue ones and coral colored ones too. So if you're looking for those for the garden, you'll see those on Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom as well. So, but today I thought we'd make a purple arrangement. I think it'd be great for Kel's desk, maybe in the office. I like that. I think purple is it's a really great color to be surrounded by. Also, they talk about purple being protective, the color purple being protective. So I think that's also interesting for us as well. So we're using a cube vase today. What I did was I filled up my watering can, and then this holds 2 gallons of water. And so then I was able to put in 2 squirts of my Chrysal Professional 3 in there. And then I can add to my flower arrangements with it too. I love it too, because I can carry this around the house now, and I can add water when I need to, So if I need to come up and top off something, I can do that as well. So it's just a good place for me to store that water too, so that it remains room temperature cool. I don't want warm water that I'm adding. We're using cold water, and obviously the Chrysal Professional 3 in there as well. So, let's get started with our Purple Passion arrangement, shall we? I think we'll use a couple of Fatsia leaves inside this arrangement. I want one off to the side, and I want one kind of across like that. So I'm just going to cut those. This guy's going to go in here like this. This guy's going to come up the other side like that. Perfect. Then I think I have some pretty tulips. Now, again, when I brought these tulips yesterday, they were had been laying in a box. Okay, when you go and find tulips, typically at a wholesale house, or if you see them at a flower seller, sometimes they'll be in a box. One of my friends, Lane DeVries, he ships all his tulips like this, even when they're dry packed, meaning that they're not in water, but they are packed without any water to transport. So they're packed dry. Okay. But he stores them all in the boxes like this. And that's great because tulips are phototropic. When they're packed like this, they have a tendency to curve up like that as they're in that dark box for a day or so as they're traveling to their next destination. So packaging them like this is really innovative and a really, really great way to ensure that you don't have curved stems. When I cut them, when I brought them to the house, I did not cut them. I just stuck them right into water. I did not cut their ends because I wanted to slow them down. I didn't want to speed them up. Okay. So now I'm going to cut them for the first time when they go into this bouquet. And they're going to be phototropic too, which means that they are going to grow towards the light. I love that about tulips. My favorite part is that tulips open and close. The blooms get bigger. When I open this up, I just kind of want to check through there and make sure that there's not any issues. I'm going to remove that leaf because he looks like he's going to fall below the water line. And you know what? I'm going to add these guys as a collection on this back side of this arrangement. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them, the whole bunch. This is what I love about tulips. They're so easy. Look at that. Then they all go in there, and they're all pretty much facing the same direction, except for this guy, right? He wants to play around, right? So I'm going to take him. I'm going to give him one more cut. I'm going to slip him in there so he kind of behaves with everybody else. This one too. Take off that extra leaf and put him down there. Look at that. Isn't that great? They're all in there together. And maybe that's all you want in your arrangement. Okay. If you wanted to stop there, you certainly could. If you wanted to, not a problem. Okay. But I want to add some of these beautiful purple carnations right here. Okay. And so what I want to do is I want to add them as a collection as well. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut them here. I'm going to pull off any of the leaves that would fall below the water line. This is my Fatsia leaf. And so I'm going to sink those down right down inside there. Now, you know what? I want them a little bit shorter than this because I want them to go down there and they're a little bit tighter, right? So I'm going to shorten them up just a little bit more. Now, I know this makes it look like I'm going fast, but I'm just showing you how easy it is for us to create a pretty arrangement. Now, look at that. See, now they all just kind of set down there on top, and then I've got these other tulips coming out the other side. Isn't that pretty? That's really fun. I love it. Okay, and then I'm looking at this guy right here. I'm going to put him back here. So I want him to kind of fold out that way. See how that's changing it a little bit as we go? Love it. All right. Then I think I need a few of these great little mint green. These are the darker green. These are not the mint ones. These are the dark green, like Kermit pom-poms that are like the color of Kermit the Frog. Okay. So we're going to add a few of those in here. And I think they need to go in between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove any of the foliage that is looking a little crazy or would fall below the water line. Okay. Crazy about chrysanthemums. Speaking of season 3 of Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom, we also have a show that is dedicated to chrysanthemums. So that's going to be really exciting too. It's got some cool varieties from our friends at Deli Floor. My friend JD at Deli Floor got some beautiful varieties from them in there. We go and visit my friend Renee Van Wingerden at Ocean Breeze, who is one of the few chrysanthemum growers still in the United States. And we talk about disbudding. We talk about lighting them. He lives in Santa Barbara, and it's just amazing because he grows many of his chrysanthemum crops outside and lights them. So when you're driving along the highway at night, you might look up into the hills right by Santa Barbara, and there's these lights on, and they're over the chrysanthemums because you have to give them so many hours of light and dark so that they're going to bloom for you. And so that's really important. And I love that. So look at that. That's fun. And I think in that same vein, let's do a few Hypericum too. Green Hypericum. All right. Looks great. And we're going to place a couple of those. Now these, I'm going to place in places that I need them around my bouquet. So I kind of needed one there. I think I need one here. I think I need one more shorter one right on the lip right here, right by these carnations. That's nice, pretty. Okay, and I'm going to take one more a little bit longer, and I'm going to go right back in here. I think that'll help that area there. Now, over here in this bucket, I have some hyacinth, and I have 2 purple that I've been saving for this. And you know what? I think I'm going to use that yellow too, because we're making a purple arrangement, And the complementary color to purple is yellow. All right. So for this, I'm going to use my little hyacinth here, and I'm going to stick him down right in there. I'm going to use another one right next door to him and put him in there. That's why I love having this Chrysler Professional 3, because these are going to advance. Okay, these beautiful blooms are going to advance, and they're going to need strength as they advance. So now look at our purple arrangement. It's all purple, right? But I'm going to add just a couple complements of yellow to give this a complementary color scheme that's going to make it a little more exciting. And we're going to do that with a couple of these yellow roses. Okay, and that yellow hyacinth that we have right there. So this one is going to go right there. This one is going to go right there. All right. It's nice because I have a little monitor right down here so I can see what I'm showing you right there. I wish I had that on stage sometimes when I'm out giving presentations, because that would make it a lot easier to be able to see what's going on right there. Let me look here. Oh, okay. And then I want one more right here by that hyacinth. Boop. There we go. Like that. Oh yeah, that's pretty. You know what? I think I need one more. So I'm going to take this guy, and I think he goes right here. That little spot. Not fun? Look at that. Went together really quickly and easily because we added our tulips as one bunch. We added our carnations as one bunch. I know, we talk about many times about going back in and fluffing. I want to come back in here and grab a couple of these carnations, because as we added down in there, they got pushed. And so I want them to be more ball-like there, right? And so see how we pulled those up a little bit? And just want to give these guys a little bit of a scooch too. And I want to kind of kick that a little bit. See how I straightened it up? I straightened the whole arrangement up a little bit more by just shifting it all once it's in there together. And I think that that's important for us to think about too, is that that's an easy way for us to do that, because we've added our stems and used those tulips as a structure. And then when we give it a little kick forward, it looks better. Okay? It's just always about adjusting things just a little bit more. We are going to finish this up with our Chrysler Professional Glory. We're going to mist everybody front and back all the way around. This is why I love having a turntable, so I can mist front and back all the way around. And then it's going to make our flowers last about 24% longer. I want him to be out there a little bit further. See, it's always about those last little adjustments. Make everybody look perfect and cool and cute, right? Look at that. I love it. I don't know why I'm worrying about moving that tulip around, because that tulip is going to do exactly what it wants to do. And it is going to head towards the light when I get it placed in the area that I put it. So, that little fussing right there wasn't going to make any difference to anybody but me. All right. So I think that's pretty funny. All right. So I hope you like this. I enjoy it. A little purple passion with a little bit of yellow, because when we add the yellow and the purple together, complementary color scheme, it causes excitement. All right. And that's what we love. So anytime we use pink and green or red and green together, or if we use blue and orange together, or we use purple and yellow, those are our choices for our complementary colors, and they're going to make it be more exciting when we look at it. Okay. So I hope that you're excited about this, as excited as I am. And I hope that you had a good time today. And remember, subscribe if you've not been here before. If you like the videos, subscribe, and you'll always get, you'll be able to see the videos that we create. Ring the bell. That way I'll give you a notification every time we have a new video, and you can tune in for the premieres, and I'm chatting over there on the side with you. So I hope that that's the right side. Is that the side that I'm on? I can never really remember if that's the side I'm on. You know what? I think it's on this side. It's over here. It's this way. I'm chatting with you on this side. Okay. So we can stay in touch that way. If you have questions, always put them on the YouTube videos too, and I'll make sure that I answer them for you too, because I do answer all those questions personally. So, all right. Thanks so much for having fun with flowers, and we'll talk to you again soon.